Yo, what up, guys? Can y'all hear me? Get some music playing. Boom. Hope the music's okay, not too loud. Just thought I'd get on and talk to some PC members of my channel. If you guys have any opinions on this, love to hear it. But yeah, I was working the last few days, so I wasn't able to live stream the Nvidia show or anything since then. I wish I could have. Would have been fun. So I sat and watched it on my phone. The amazing announcement of the new 50 series cards. So pretty exciting stuff. I don't know if you guys have been following my PC gaming journey, but I am building a new PC. Not really building, I'm kind of dismantling a pre-built and updating it with the RAFCAVE Touch. So I'm getting a few things ordered in and looking forward to building the ultimate gaming PC for my live streams moving forward for you guys. Because you know I love playing games, and getting into PC gaming is going to be pretty awesome. And I definitely want to show the best graphics that these games have to offer. And it seems to be these new 50 cards can do it. So yeah, it's been a journey selling my Xbox. No more Xbox, sold the Xbox. So I am strictly going to be a PC and PS5 player. What's up, G Jerg? Appreciate you, man. 24 months, man. You hit that year mark. You should be getting a new badge too. That's awesome. Appreciate all your support, G Jerg. Thanks, man. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I never watched the Nvidia press conference before, but it was pretty interesting to see the tech that they're coming out with. Now the big thing is AI, of course. AI is the big anchor of all the technology moving forward, which I'm cool with. I love AI. I mean, freaking it's beautiful. I mean, AI images and stuff, but also the other things as far as intelligence and robotics and automation and all these things. It's pretty amazing. Plus, it's getting into the video game world, so I'm looking forward to the evolution of that. So yeah, this stream is just chatting with you guys. Anybody that has PC and knows about this stuff, you know, let me know what your thoughts are on it. Let me know what you're gonna do if you guys are upgrading. Have you watched all the videos in CES and checked out all the different brands? I've been doing a lot of watching and reading about these cards and the different brands that have their own little flavors. And I've picked out 4 to 5 brands that I'm looking at, cards that I'm looking at, and it's just a matter of when the embargo lifts that people get these cards in their hands and they can run some tests, some overclocks, and see which one of the 5 that I'm looking at would be the one to jump on. So you know, they look amazing. All the different brands look amazing. They all have the different RGBs and brushed aluminum metals and designs and fans, and it's just very cool to see. And I love how thick and beastly they are. These cards are just gigantic, and I've always been envious of all the PC users out there that have this fat ass GPU card in their case, and I've always wondered what it'd be like to actually hold one of those massive cards and actually slap it onto the motherboard and just look at how powerful it is, giving you all this amazing graphics. So that's something I'm looking forward to. I have a PC case that has a lot of empty space in it, so I'm looking to get, you know, fill it up with the fattest 5090 card I can find. And so far the 5 choices I've been looking at are pretty much the fattest, beefiest cards to look at. But yeah, it's pretty sweet. I haven't looked at this page at all. I've just been kind of watching videos, so I'm just gonna scroll down these pages here and then I'll kind of show you which 5 cards I'm looking at. But yeah, these things look pretty cool. Apparently this Founders Edition, they call it FE, is very thin. It's only a 2-slot design, kind of like the similar cards before it, past cards. Skinny. Not a lot of flash, just basic bare bones looking Nvidia card. A lot of people are actually looking forward to putting this in their PC build. I guess what do you call it, a PFF or PTT or some weird 3-letter acronym to describe how thin it is for smaller cases and smaller builds. But for me, that does nothing for me. to see something that thin and basic looking, you know, it's like, okay, cool. But for me, I need flash, I need substance, I need beef, I need something pretty to look at to go with the aesthetic of my gaming PC that I have a lot of RGB in. Definitely, I love RGB. Looks cool. But I'm not sure what video this is. What do you guys think of this video here? Is this something to watch here? I guess they talk about the Blackwell agriculture something or other. I better get my headphones. Hey Artemis, what up? Let me listen to this stuff here. Yo. Let me turn on my headphones. You're going with MSI Gaming Trio or the Founders. Ooh. So, ooh, that's loud. Let me know if that's too loud. Game changer, huh? So yeah, Gaming Trio, MSI. Yep, that's one of the brands that I'm looking at. Artemis. Let me turn that music off. Sorry about the music. It feels too loud. Yeah, MSI is definitely one of the brands I'm looking at. They have there's two models in the MSI family that I'm looking at, which I'll get to in a minute. But yeah, I was talking about the Founders. I just think it's just kind of basic looking, plain Jane basic. But if it fits your style, if it fits your PC build, and you don't have a lot of room, then of course that's the way to go. Yeah, I watched this whole thing, 2 hours long. Apparently he has a new shinier jacket representing AI and all the cool stuff. Now, this tech demo was pretty amazing. The possibilities of these graphics. I'm gonna switch cameras, guys. I'm gonna switch cameras. So these guys can see this tech demo here. Are we in 4K? Yeah, we're in 4K. Oh, you have the 4090 Founders? Okay, I get you. Yeah, if you already have the 4090 Founders, I'd probably stick with it. You know, maybe you want to stick with it just to keep the aesthetic looking similar. Are you going to sell your Founders? Are you going to keep it and show it on your shelf behind you? Or are you going to have two PCs? That's what I'm saying, man. This thing's going to suck up about 550 watts, 575 watts. And that small of a form factor with only 2 fans is suspect, man. It's a little makes me nervous with all that heat. Okay, so you gonna move your 4090 to your streaming PC then? AI face, that'd be pretty nice. 4090 for your streaming PC. So yeah, you look at these graphics. I mean, it's a tech demo, but possibilities with this card, amazing. Amazing. Super huge chip. Yep, very powerful chip. Multi-frame. So for me, the DLSS 4, I'm very excited about because I want a higher quality upscaler with less shadowing with motion. It's a much cleaner upscaling. So when I want to get 8K gaming, it'll be easier to achieve. And this multi-frame generation sounds interesting, where it can add 3 frames to every frame, so you can get some super high FPS. But for me, I'm not really into the FPS as much. I'm more into the quality of the image. 60 for me is plenty. If I can get to 120, sure, but with my display is a Samsung 8K TV. It's not a monitor. So it caps out at 60 hertz with 8K. So for me, that's going to be very nice to just keep it at 60, but max out the resolution at 8K. And for some reason 8K doesn't work well, then of course I can bump down to 4K, but then I can bump the frame rate up to 120, or if I really wanted to push it, I can get 144. If that's something I could maybe start doing, but yeah, pretty sweet. So you can get a lot of frames for less powerful card with the 50 series. They're saying the 5070 something or Ti or something is pretty strong. Display port's better. So yeah, so 8K 165 is possible with DisplayPort 2.1B. Interesting there. So hey, that's cool. That's cool. I just built a new one 2 weeks ago. Nice. 870E. Oh, nice. That's the new motherboards, right? So the 4090 new rig. Yeah, so the streaming PC is a 4090. Yep. Yeah. So I have the 650 right now. That's like the base model for the AM5. I'm probably going to look for the next, like the entry level of the PCIe 5.0. Do you know what that is? If I want to stick with MSI, B series, whatever it is, what's the first stage of PCIe 5.0 for the 5090? Because that's something I don't know if it's going to make a difference, because I have a PCIe 4.0 right now for my GPU. I mean, I guess if I want to get to 5.0, it might get a little more performance. Do you guys hear that ring when I get a chat? Let me know. Artemis, do you hear that? Do you hear that bling, jing, whatever it is, when you chat with me? I wonder why that is. That's off. That's on. Interesting. You do? I wonder where that's from. That's weird. I don't know why I have that bling. That's new. Not sure where that is. Maybe it's this. No. Doc chat. Nope, I need that. Activity. I don't see it. It's weird. So that's something I'll have to check out later time. So you need a PCIe 5 or prefer PCIe 5 or prefer. What does that mean? Next stage down. So 870 is what I should look at. I mean, it'll run on the 4.0. I'll need to see some tests to see if it's a huge boost going from 4 to 5. So you don't need a PCIe 5 to run a 5090, but the 5090 is a PCIe 5 card, yes. So frame is going to be massive frame boost. I mean, DLSS 4 is a massive bump in FPS. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm just looking for like the first entry level of the PCIe 5.0. So you're saying that's X870. That's one down from what you have, but okay. I like that. I like that. So I gotta find out what the entry level is for the MSI entry level PCIe 5.0. That's what I gotta research. Or if you can find it, please shoot me that number and I can start looking at it. But where would that be? That'd be cool. Yeah, so 32 gigs of DDR7. That's massive. Having that much RAM will offer you ray tracing and path tracing for days. And you won't have to worry about any of that memory for many years. So I was playing Indiana Jones with my 4070 Super. As soon as I went to ultra settings, it gave me a warning. It said, you don't have enough VRAM. I'm like, are you... That does not comply with RAFCAVE. I don't ever want to see that warning symbol ever again. So yeah, 32 gigs will do just fine. So multi-frame, yep, that'll be great. The thing is, a lot of these games have to be enhanced to run this multi-frame generation stuff. So I'm hoping games that aren't enhanced will still benefit from it. Specs look great compared to 4090, of course. Yeah, they're all boosted. Amazing. So when they said the prices, I was quite shocked, of that. But it was actually lower than a lot of the leaks were of that price. But the 5080 is really nice at $999. So that's really cool. So yeah, Founders Edition. This is what Artemis is looking at right here. This is a similar design to the 4090 of last year. Very similar. So clean looking card. They're going to give you an adapter for the power hookup here. So it doesn't have to be like across. It can go up and over or down and below. But this is for someone that has a more vertical position for the card. So you can run that thin power cable above it. So it won't be sticking out weirdly. But for me, it's this way. So I need to go underneath it. So they give you that adapter, I guess. That's neat. But yeah, the design of this card is pretty cool. Pretty cool. MSI Trio, Asus Tough. So probably the Trio then. MSI. I really like MSI. I like MSI. I've had MSI, I think on my previous PC. I think it's MSI as well. So yeah, I just like them. I'm going to stick with MSI. So I'm looking at their boards. Looking at Trio then. Yeah, thermals, man. I just can't see it, man. With this thin of a card, with that much power draw, it's going to produce a lot of heat. And 2 fans and thin design like this, crazy. I think they're using liquid metal, aren't they though? Liquid metal, and they have some pretty sweet thermal pipes in there, and I'm sure the engineering is pretty amazing. But it definitely would be warm, I think. So yeah, pretty cool. January 30th, guys. I think the embargo is like a couple days before that. That's like the latest it'll come out. Ooh, I like that. Backplate though. Can you even see the? You're talking about. Yeah, yes. We're looking at the cards. Yes, we're looking at cards. I did see that dragon on the back, and I love that dragon. It's very, very cool. Very cool design. And that's what I'll see mostly is the backplate on my card, because it's going to be sideways, so I'm going to be able to see the top. So I want something looking nice. Then to get into laptops. All right, so this is my first choice. My first choice is the Aorus GeForce RTX 5090 Master 32 gig. This card here, beautiful and thick and cool. Got RGB on all the fans, of course. Moving down, it's got the chill. Look at these features. Look at these specs right here. Yeah, fan. Now the thing is with these cards, right? They're generating super amount of heat. Over 550 watts. It's going to generate a lot of heat. So the idea now is you want to get the most cool, the most fan cooling card you can get. Because the cooler the GPU is, the higher it'll maintain the overclock performance. So for me, it's number one is cooling. I want the fans to keep this thing cool. But also I want some RGB and I want fat, thick. But I also, you see this right here, this plate? You see this plate? This is a 4-slot GPU. 4 slots it takes up. But I like this, what do you call this metal thing here? This is a 3-slot, which I like. Some of the fat GPUs only have a 2-slot metal bracket here, and then the rest is just empty, but it's still thick. I do like this triple bracket, which is very nice. So this has RGB on the bottom here, which is good. But this has a little LCD screen. This has an LCD screen right here. This little dragon right here actually animates and you can put stuff in there. So they call it WindForce. This is the OC edition overclock, 4 years warranties, very cool. Ooh! Just a beefy, meaty card. WindForce cooling system, which is great. 3-fan design, plenty of ventilation. Air cooling RAF, bracket. Yes. Look, I can plus this. So Hawk fan, of course, very cool spinning. It's going to spin. It's going to give you great airflow. Absolutely awesome. Yep, depending on the temperature of the card will determine how fast it spins. Look at that. Very cool. I like that. Premium thermals, composite metal grease. Composite metal grease. I like the sound of that. Beautiful, right? You want that. You want that. Passive cooling module, superconducting heat pipe, large vapor chamber. Holy moly. I love it. All these heat sinks here. Awesome. Yep. Thin design. Awesome. I love that. I love that technology for cooling it. Now, this right here. This is why it's my #1 card. They include a 4th fan that you attach to the top of the plate for more airflow. Now, what I'm hoping for is this. I'm hoping it comes out from the bottom, going up. For this thing looks, I'm not sure, does it look like it's going up or is it going down into it? That I'm not sure of. But this 4th fan you attach to the back plate, and it says an included additional fan. So it includes the fan. It's not something you got to purchase. That's amazing. All right, we got, yep, RGB, yep, got 1 RGB. Yep. And we have the standard adapter there. What do you call it? 12-volt thing. Yeah, here we go. So this is the LCD screen right here, guys. This is, it tells, you can put animated GIFs on there, whatever you want you can put on there, but it also tells you the GPU load and the temperature. Look at that. I like that a lot. GPU usage and temperature, it'll tell you on that screen. Yep, you have the standard power adapter there, which I'm ready for. And this does have switch BIOS, of course, from performance to silent or quiet. Like, I think all the new cards have that BIOS switch, which is neat. So you got to get some kind of gigabit control center to adjust the screen here. What's up, Pierre? Hey, Mike. So yeah, these are the different LED. You got Dazzle, Tricolor, and Wave. I think for me, Wave is the usual RGB rainbow. So these will be facing down on my build. So it faces down, so I don't think I'll see it too much, but it is there. So yeah, this one, it just looks awesome. I think this is metal here. All this right here is metal. There's no plastic right here. It's like metal. This thing's a monster. So yeah, it's got the little screws here, the little holes for the fan. So that'll go right on top of here. I love that. It's got everything I want. Thick, fat, RGB, beautiful design, 4 fans, an LCD screen on it. Yeah, dual BIOS. Yep, that's a performance and silent switch. Of course, mine will be on performance always. Oh yeah, and this is cool too. This has a light to tell you if something's wrong with the power connector. There. When experiencing any power supply abnormality, the indicator will alert gamers by a flashing light. Hey Google, stop. So that's cool. I like that. A little light to let you know what's going on. And I'll be able to see the light really directly right near. It'll be flashing me in the face if there's a problem, which I don't think there will be. But I like that. Not a lot of cards have that little light indicator. That's sweet. And I think this is pretty standard, this brace, this bracket brace here for 3. Oh, I like that. So that's how you use this thing. So it doesn't attach to the actual case. It attaches to this VGA holder. Oh yeah, okay. And I do have room for, I have room for this. 25-3 for this one, Artemis. You think so? This is their flagship, I know. How much more do third party add to their cards when the base is this? What's the average? What's up, Roy? 5070 Ti? Yeah, it's got 16 gigs, right? Yes. For the average gamer, of course, that's plenty. Absolutely plenty. But not everybody's RAFCAVE. That's different. I gotta have 8K gaming. So yeah, this has everything there. So that's great. So that's number one. We'll see what this one will run. Second option for me is the Asus ROG Astro GeForce OC Edition. This one has the fourth fan built in and has RGB and has all the thermo cooling and all these things. And it's a pretty beefy one as well. What I don't like about this one is the actual bracket. It's only a 2-slot bracket. That really just rubs me the wrong way. This little dinky little bracket for this fat card. Like, what's wrong with having a triple? But this one has, I guess, great specs, right? Vapor cooling, fin spacing. Yep, it's got all that stuff. This one has the software to tweak it, to overclock it more if you want. Yep, it's got all that. I got cool little graphics here. Yeah, it's got the 3 holes for the bracket on the side. Yeah, RGB looks clean. Got that strip there. Yep. And this one pulls air from the top pulls air from the bottom and it shoots out the top. The way it should be. Shoots out the bottom. In from the bottom, out to the top. I like that. Great looking card. Engineered. Oh, yep. All those parts. Good fans. Yeah, this is number 2 for me. It depends on the pricing. If there's a huge gap between the master to this, maybe I'll just step down and get this one. We'll see. But this one has a 4 fan, so I'm thinking 4 fans for me. I can't do a 3 fan. Now when this thing is drawing that much power and it's going to have that much heat when overclocked, 3 fans ain't going to cut it. 4 fan design, paramount for this type of power. Most definitely. Yeah, like the fin spacing, vapor chamber. Look at those. There's the heat, and it goes right through the pipes. How many pipes you got? Wow. Was it 8? I like that. All those pipes. 8 or 9 pipes. Okay. Yeah. Max. What is this? Heat spreader. 5% improved thermal efficiency. That sounds good. That one would be the most expensive air-cooled car, like this Strix always. Yeah, Strix. Strix, they went down a little bit, didn't they? Phase change GPU thermal pad. I like this. Roy, my electric bill is already through the roof, my man. You should see this graph. My electric company sends a graph, and it's a map of the neighborhood. Guess which house in the entire neighborhood uses the most energy? This guy right here. The RAFCAVE uses so much energy, I can't have everything turned on. If I turn on everything, it'll trip the circuit. It's happened many times. That's why I know exactly what to turn on and what not to have on. Certain sections have their spots, and that's it. It's happened many times. Yeah, my bill is very, very high, and it gets a little warm down here sometimes. So, yeah, I'm prepared. But it is what it is, man. I'm getting into PC gaming. This is a new thing for me, and I'm very excited to jump in. So that's very cool. So, yeah, I like this layout of the website. The website's very cool. I like all the things they're doing to make this card the most heat efficient, tough, exactly, metal case. I love it. And Asus is great. I have Asus router. I've had Asus routers for years. My favorite router is Asus and the mesh system. Always go Asus for internet networking. Love it. You went solar. Wifey doesn't want to go solar. So Strix was the Astro. Now Astro is the new hotness. Yep. Okay, so game friendly. Yep, we got the software here, guys. So if you want to get this is something that I don't think I'll do. I don't know if I'll do. I don't want to touch this, man. You make one mistake in these graphs, and all of a sudden, mess up your stuff, man. I don't know. It is cool though. That gives you all these different ways to make your card better and stuff. This is something I haven't got into. I don't know, man. Voltage tuning, underclocking, overclock. I don't know what this stuff is. I do like that the software gives you a power indicator here to let you know that things are running smoothly. So like the master with the light, this one tells you in the software if something's wrong with the power supply. Very good. On this one here also, guys, this one has extra, what do you call these? What do you call these pins? So you can plug in your case fans into the GPU. So the case fans will spin when the card needs to cool down. And I do have two fans below the GPU that I can just detach from the motherboard and right to the GPU. So those fans only turn on when the GPU needs to cool off a little bit more. You know, or just, you know, it's kind of neat. It's neat. But I don't think case fans will just all of a sudden cool off the graphics card just by turning on with the graphics card. I think fans in the graphics card are going to do the most work to cool it down. So it might be an expense that I don't really want to pay for there. So dual BIOS, of course, performance mode or quiet mode. It seems to be the thing on all these cards. And then they talk about the PSU. So 1,000 watts is minimum if you're getting a 5090. Minimum. 1,200, 1,300 is to have more headroom, especially with high-end CPUs and motherboards. Yes, Roy, PS5 Pro, yep. Hey, Roy, I'm not deep in pockets. Trust me, I'm not deep in pockets. You know what I had to do to save? I sold my entire Xbox. My Series X is gone. All 20 of my disc games are gone. My giant arcade stick for Xbox is gone. I sold my 4070 Super card, gone. All that money is going into this card. Hey, I am not. Trust me, I'm not rich. The way I get stuff is by selling stuff and being smart about it. Selling stuff off, using that money, save, prepare yourself for the next thing, which I've been preparing for months before this card even comes out. So you just gotta be smart about it, and that's how I'm getting it. I'm completely leaving the Xbox console. First time in my entire life I've been a console gamer since Xbox One. No, Xbox, before 360 Xbox. And now that I'm getting into PC gaming, there is literally no reason for me to have an Xbox anymore. Now that I have PC Game Pass, I get the same games, but now much higher quality Xbox games by having a nice PC. It's fantastic. That's absolutely fantastic. Now the PS5 Pro, of course, when there's a PlayStation exclusive, I'm good to go. PlayStation will definitely always be in the RAFCAVE until PlayStation's like, okay, we're going to put our games on PC. Then it's like, uh-oh. You imagine when that happens, when PlayStation is unified with PC, then I'm dropping PS5 console and it's exclusively gaming PC. That's going to be crazy. I don't think that'll ever happen. But it's nice to have PS5 and PC just in case. But yeah, PS5 Pro is sweet. But I'm starting to play in Dead Space. If you haven't seen my last stream playing Dead Space, that was pretty fun on the Pro. All right, so that's Asus there, guys. Asus. Let me go back to the top so we have that card ready to show. Boom. Up. There it is. All right, third choice, guys, for the RAFCAVE is the MSI Vanguard card. This is their second from the top. And what I love about this is, of course, the RGB and this crazy looking construction of a transformer card. It's just very I love how broken it looks, but it's not broken, obviously. It's a transformer look. I love it. It's like this thing could literally transform into a robot and then transform back into a GPU and jump back into the PC. This is so damn cool. I love the side light here. right? The RGB on the side, because this is basically how I'll be looking at the card when it's in my PC. I'm looking at just like this. So you got the MSI logo, you got the little light strip here, you got the strips underneath and the fans, and that side dragon right there. I really, really like. And I like how they show a lot of the fins, the heatsink fins. I think that's pretty cool looking, because that's where all the heat's coming out of. I think that looks really nice. This is Vanguard, plus it's a thick ass mama beast, which I like. I like a lot. So yeah, this one here. All right, Artemis. 21 days. Yes, sir. You're going to love the switch to premium gaming. I know, man. I know. I'm excited, man. I'll look into that motherboard. MSI, what'd you say? MSI something. But I'll look into that. And that'll be down the road a little bit, but that's something to look forward to. Motherboard swap. So take it easy. Yeah, 57 will be a sweet upgrade for you. You'll be jumping a whole generation with the 40. Right, that's good. What's this? All right, so this is the GPU brace here. A little spinny top here to put under your GPU. I wonder if that comes with it. I'm not sure what that is. So we have, what's this? Dermos? Power stage? What? Okay. And then effective thermal. See, I don't like them when it says effective thermal padding. That just sounds like it's the run-of-the-mill thermal paste pad that you get from Amazon or something. I mean, give me a cool name to make me feel like it's something unique. And then fuse straightening. Okay, that's kind of cool. All right. 2-ounce copper improved reliability. Copper layer inside the PCB. Awesome. All right. So is that it? Jeez, you're not giving me much here. So this is a 2-slot bracket, which is lame. I want a 3-slot bracket to cover that extra gap. But I do like the dragon on top. I like the dragon. This is what I'll see on top there. This does not have 4 fans. So that's the thing. It's only got 3 fans. So you're limited on the cooling on this one. That's a huge bummer. So it's like, I don't know if I'll be getting this one. So this really annoys me. When you have all this extra right here without the bracket here. It just seems like it's a thin bracket to hold such a beastly card. I want to have an extra third tooth, a third metal tooth to go into my case. And that's what this bad boy is right here. See this? This tells me you care about the security of this card in your case. And I love that. Love that. So, that very cool. This is okay if you have an old PC, a PSU, an old power supply, that you need this splitter for 4 other cables coming out. Just just upgrade your PSU. If you have to use this adapter, it's time for you to upgrade your PSU. I did. Get the big one. All right, so that's the card here. I think that's about, yeah, this is very, very low quality presentation of this card. I thought this would show a little bit more. So anyway, this is my third option, Vanguard from MSI. Fourth option, guys. Oh boy. This is MSI's flagship card, the Supreme. This has pretty much metal all over it. Aluminum brushed metal. Front, back, side, top, bottom, inside out. This thing's loaded with metal. Has the best of the heat sinks, best of the chambers, and best of the pipes. This is a MSI's best. But I mean, it's a little plain looking. I mean, if you like the simple look, this is what I'll be looking at in my PC. I mean, maybe got a little bit of LED here on the side and then one little word that's LED. I think, nah, see, I don't think I'd do this. I need more LEDs. If I'm going to spend top dollar on a flagship, it's got to give me more. I need more splash. And I don't have a lot of this chrome color in my PC. So it would really stand out in a bad way. But this is the best one of MSI. This is the Supreme. Pretty, yeah, it's going to be top dollar. My fifth option is the hidden special edition MSI Lightning Hydro Cool card with 5 fans. A first of its kind, 3 bottom, 2 top, 5 total fan configuration with the highest cooling of any card ever made, basically, unless you're going liquid cooling, obviously. But for a fan card, this is to be the best, most cool card you can find. This is a special edition, so it's probably a limited edition, and it probably won't be available in stores. It'll be like an online MSI order only on their website. So I would definitely give up any RGB for this to get 5 fans in the card as a special edition. I will jump on this, but it's most likely not going to happen because it is limited edition. And it's only on the website, so you can't get your hands on it right away, and you have to wait. Who knows if it's going to be launched at the beginning or if you have to wait a month or 2 after. So of those 5 cards, for me, this is the one for sure. I mean, if I can go for this, I'm going to go for this. It's got everything I want. I love the look. I love the features of it. 4th fan, RGB, LCD screen on the side. Crazy. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, y'all. Well, anybody else have any opinions on this? Of the 50 series cards? Now, the Founders Edition will be exclusive to, I believe, Best Buy and Nvidia's website. I don't believe this will be available in stores like other retails other than Best Buy. So keep that in mind if you want to get the Founders Edition card, which is very minimal and very basic. After looking at all these, you know, to go to this, not for me. Not for me. Well, I'm excited, guys. A few more weeks to go. I'm waiting for my CPU to ship. It has not shipped in over a day and a half. Coming close to 2 days now without being shipped. I'm getting very nervous that something's going to go wrong and it's not going to ship. It somehow is going to be like canceled, or we ran out of stock, you know, sorry, can't ship it. Here's your money back. And that would be very disappointing. Let me check one more time while I'm on stream here of the status. And it is still not shipped. Getting very nervous. Once the CPU ships, if it does, I'll be very happy and I'll be very content and relaxed until the 5090 card comes out. For my plan right now, my plan is to go to Micro Center. I'm not sure if you guys have a Micro Center near you, but if you have a Micro Center near you, that is the ultimate place to get a new GPU. My plan is to head there after work Wednesday night, the 29th, and go sit in a chair in front of their store and wait in line all night, all morning, until the next day on Thursday when they open. And it'll be a first come, first serve voucher only. I did get a tip before stream that they are handing out vouchers to the ones in line, however many vouchers they have. And that voucher allows you to grab 1 card. Now, what I'm waiting on is that voucher. Does it give me access to any brand you have? Or is it 1 voucher for 1 brand for 1? I know it's 1 card per household. All right, so I like that. And no scalpers or bots going to take over Micro Center. You have to actually physically be there, which I love. What I hope is I get the voucher and they have all, you know, maybe they have tables, MSI table, right? Asus table, Gigabit table, whatever the brand is. And you go to that table and you find the 50, then boom, there you go, you're done. You got it. That's what I'm hoping for. Because, you know, we got 2.5 weeks, right? We don't know the specs of these cards. We don't know overclocking speeds. Remember I was saying, Nobody's got these cards in hand to test them. So hopefully closer to launch, I'll know exactly which of the 5 cards is the best one to go with. And I'll take that voucher and I'll beeline it to where that table is to give me that card. And boom, I'm done. Walking out, head home, unboxing video, install video, and we're off to the races with the best visual performance of games ever. I know, man. I hate scalpers. Man, I've been through it with the console launches. I was trying to get the PlayStation 5 30th anniversary edition. I waited all morning. I was in line for over an hour and a half. And as soon as I get my chance to order it, it's already gone. It was worst. It's the worst. Scalpers, bots, cheaters. So yeah, I'm very excited to go to Micro Center. It'll be like the old days where I go camp out in front of a store for a midnight launch or something. I haven't done that in probably 5 years. But this is something special, and I'm very excited to jump in this line and get excited with everybody else in line. So I'm sure there won't be me in line. Now for this, I'm sure there'll be 30, 40, 50 people in line waiting to get in the store. So I get off work at 11:30 p.m. Wednesday night. I'm going straight to Micro Center. I'll get there probably at midnight. Chair, blanket, headphones, phone, extra battery, and I'm watching movies, TV shows, binging on whatever I can to carry me through 9 hours of waiting in the store. Hopefully it won't be too cold. Hopefully it's not snowing, blizzard, frigid temperatures. That might be a good thing. Keep people away. But we'll see. It is cold right now. It is 21 degrees. Not too bad. But we'll see what happens on the 30th, 29th and 30th of this month, what the weather will be like outside. But I hope they get this in stock. This is the one I'll be shooting for immediately. Yeah, Roy. Yep. I went to PlayStation Direct, of course. And if I couldn't do that, then I did the Best Buy thing. Went to Best Buy and I was good to go. So anyway, I'm heading out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you watch this later, hope you like it, and let me know what card you're looking for, or what you're interested in looking at, or what card you're getting, and all that stuff. Love to read those comments. Otherwise, Roy, have a good night. Everybody else, have a good night. Peace out. And yes, let's go. Future of 5090 on the RAFCAVE channel for gaming is going to be pretty awesome. Can't wait. All right, guys. See ya later. Good night.